So I'm like, sometimes, I don't know if it's we ladies, or it's me. Uko like, your guy has done something wrong, but he doesn't know that he has wronged you.
Ilikuwa point yangu.
Sawa, acha niseme ingine.
Zizi, malizia.
Utaingilia. Sasa mimi sasa tutafanya. Josha ni confused. Acha nikuachie.
Endelea.
Acha niseme ingine.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day.
Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alisha and as usual, we have great things in store for you. So today I have a guest here with me. Introduce yourself.
I'm Arnold, and I'm glad to be here.
Welcome back. So if you're new here, kindly remember to hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. Yeah, just be there for us. So today we're going to discuss a topic that I think can be very helpful to people, especially who are planning to start their life together. Yes. And this is a reality versus expectation thing. So what we expected life will be before we moved in together versus what we are actually experiencing in real life. So stay tuned and watch till the end.
So it's going to start.
You. With a guest.
With a guest. No, you don't know the channel.
Okay, so guys, there's just one thing that I value: my personal space. I cannot say that I get most of that, but my expectation was that I would be getting my personal space. I can do my own things in this way and that way. But the reality is, the kind of people that I'm living with, hey, I wish I could record them one day.
What do we do?
Yeah? I don't know what they do because I don't even understand what they do. They just, I don't know if it's playing around or if it's fighting. You hear, Mom, someone is crying over there. And at that time, you've just secluded yourself, you're doing something or you're serious. They come and they start picking on you.
But what do you mean by personal space?
Sometimes I just want to be alone. I just want to enjoy my free time.
So that means that if you're in the house, we look for somewhere else to go.
Not really. You can be in the house, but you can also be doing your own kind of things. Yeah. Not interfering with my personal space.
But
you start playing around until I have to stop what I'm doing.
Does that mean that we shouldn't be playing in the house?
No. I don't mean it in that way. But I mean, at this time, I don't usually get my personal space like 100%.
If you want to get a personal space, I guess the best thing to do, you just go for a vacation somewhere, staycation. Go live there alone,
and
come
who
back
will be
again.
Paying for it?
You have to sort yourself. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, that's
But I guess personal space. Ukikuwa sitting room or watch movie, I let you watch. Ukikuwa bedroom you want to sleep, I let you sleep. So,
alafu mnakuja mnanichokoza tena. Ama that's life.
Do you do that?
Endelea.
I'm sorry, we won't interfere with your personal space. Okay. In most cases, when you start living together, most people think that the other partner should be the center of attention. For instance, if you spend so much time with your friends, you always want to assume that now things will change because you're staying together, and we will spend more time together. If you are drinking maybe with your friends, the expectations are you will stop drinking and maybe you'll come spend more time in the house. Well, the reality is that we all have our own lives. Maybe during the first days, I will be spending more time with you. But at the end of the day, after some time, we're going to realize that we both have different lives. Yes, we live together, we love each other, but then I also have my friends and you have your friends. So I guess the reality is that you will still go back to spending more time with your friends.
This is how I would put it. My expectation would be that when you move in together, he'll be like all over you, this love, you're spending more time together, we're going everywhere together. But the reality is that it doesn't happen that way. That's how I would put it, my own way. Now, mimi, my expectation would also be that, yeah, you love me. Your role is all over me.
Yes,
everyone would want that. Every girl, every lady.
It's true, but I guess nile to somebody ile sikia siku zako za kwanza. Yes, you want to stay. You do almost everything together. But then at the end of the day, pia, like you say, you need your personal space. I love to give you some space. I go out, spend time with my friends. Then nikirudi napata nimemisiwa. Otherwise nikispend kila time na wewe, time ya kumisi inatoka wapi?
Nitaenda kumisi tu.
Sure.
Utakienda li.
Tunaongea.
Okay. Being a woman is not easy. So the expectation is that, like, when you're the two of you, there are two adults, things are supposed to be so smooth and so easy. Let me give an example of something like housework. You expect that you'll find the dishes clean, or you've left them clean and you'll find them clean. You've left the house in this state, so you expect to find it in the same state. Or even if you've left it not in a good state, you expect that someone will do this and do that and you'll find it in a better state. But that doesn't happen in reality. You leave your dishes clean, and then when you come back, you find a whole heap waiting for you, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't even spend time in this house today. What's happening? Like, you don't understand. For instance, if someone wants to cook, they will use everything, almost everything. Like, you find a whole heap mpaka unashindwa. Labda mtu alikuwa anapika mayai moja, unapata kuna sufuria, kuna pan, sijui kuna kikombe, like, you just don't understand. It's not adding up. So that's the reality. Aya, unaacha nyumba, yes, umepanga and all that. Then the kid mtoto ni mtoto. They will just play with whatever they'll get around the house. Ama anapata kakaratasi kwa hapo chini. So the dad pia is also busy in some other way. By the time I realize anapata makaratasi zilikatwa huko na zime spread all over the house.
Too bad. There's no point I can say about that.
Sasa mwache kunitesa.
But the reality and the expectation again.
Yeah, it's different.
What wakiishi pamoja, we always think that, well, in some cases like in ours, sometimes I normally wash the dishes. Especially when you've gone for days, maybe. But staying with the baby, of course, we have to play, and you always want the house to be tidy. Yes. Yeah. So if you want the house to be tidy, then clean it.
Na mgeni uko like niliacha nyumba ikiwa safi. Kifungua ni vitu zinakukaribisha kwa mlango, piangalia.
We will try and change.
So.
Okay, my expectation. Most people expect that, okay, when you move in, you've already met the person you are interested in, you love each other. Then you always think that when you move in, so kama mwana flaws kwangu, you always believe that you're going to change me. Well, the reality is that people are who they are. People will change when they want to change. But assuming that you're going to change a person because they love you, or a person is going to change because he loves you, I guess it
will never change.
That's I guess it's about time.
Change is a choice, in short. It's
about time. If you're living with a partner, or if you have a partner and you see some of the qualities akonazo you don't love, if you can't live with them, just
walk away.
Look for love somewhere else. Yeah. So don't think that you're going to change somebody.
It will never happen. Okay. So I don't know if this one is right, if I should say it. So there's this thing. Even though mkiishi na mtu mnazoeana in a way. So I'm like, my expectation, I'm going to live with the love of my life. I'll be seeing his handsome face every day when I wake up. So this expectation comes from what you've experienced as part of your dating. So during dating, you're like, this is the most handsome guy. You always meet outside there, and let me say, this person is always dressed up, even for us ladies. Mtu ako always dressed up, smelling nice, makeup, they look good, always. So the expectation will be like, if I got to live with this person, this is automatically what will be there. Hey, but surprise. Unalala usiku, mtu anajifunikanga hadi kichwa, anamka amesweat.
Okay. Sasa ni mimi.
Hapana, si wewe. Nikusema tu si wewe, sijasema ni wewe, sawa? Sasa wewe uko like, okay. Kuna ingine sasa, I know pia wewe unaonanga vitu like, maybe nilikuwa napaka makeup, but saa zile nimeamka, especially with my natural hair, I know it doesn't look good, labda tumeshuka tumatuta, ama ulilala ukiamka, definitely huwa haikai poa. So I know it looks scary.
I guess your pain inakuanga, especially in us men, we normally get so much disappointed. Mmeshina dem, dem ni mrembo, umebambika na yeye. Akona makeup, nywele zimefanywa, nails perfect, everything is perfect. But then inafika point, yes, you have to stay together. Unasikia kwanza ametoa makeup. So yake pimples everywhere, black spots. Okay, it's not bad.
But you're not used to that.
You're not used to that. That's not what you saw the first thing you saw her. Unavumilia. But then after some time, I guess men just it is what it is.
Hapana, mimi nasema when it reaches this point that you're living with someone, inafaa kuwa umemkubali completely.
Okay, I would rather before you move in na mtu. Usiku ule mtu mwenye mna meet tu stage, mnaenda out. Yes, kila time ni kumit tu. Mpeleke swimo kama vile
Alisha makeup.
Okay, Alisha makeup. Ama mvue mnyeshe bana makeup imwagike. You see this person without makeup, can I live with her? Because
but it's not about the makeup, it's about someone's heart. Usiangalie tu ya nje, angalia ya ndani. Pia anaweza kuwa kona roho safi. So I think umepata point yangu. Like una expect to have this perfect person, but at the end of the day, it's the complete opposite. Mtu anashinda na sweatpants the whole day. Hujamzoea hivyo, umezoea nguo labda zinamshika, zinamtoa, mwili vile inakaa.
Okay, we'll move on to the next point.
Yeah, we move on to the next point. So now I'm going to give a point about this sensitive topic, the twatwa feeling. The twatwa thing. So, when you're like out there dating, you have this expectation that when you'll start living together, you'll do it all the day, all throughout the day. You'll do it anytime you need it, anytime you want to. But the reality is that when you get together, you two are so busy. Sometimes you even come back home late, or even if you don't come back late, you're just tired out of the activities that you get to do during the whole day. So you barely even get the chance to to do such things sometimes. Yeah, so that is the reality. But it's not that you let your activities take a toll on your relationship. You as a couple have to sit down and agree. If it's too hard and you think that it will affect your relationship, you can just discuss and see when you'll be doing it. Yeah.
But I guess the problem is right now the cost of living is too high. Unlike in the past, boy alikuwa anaenda kutafuta do, akileta food, dem anapika, so the roles because boy ni kutafuta, dem ni kupika. But things have changed. So we both have to go out look for this bag, just the bag. So at times sikupenda kwako. You just have to go out. Sometimes umechoka, ama uko frustrated, ufika tu kwa nyumba tu just want to rest, to have your alone time. Sometimes hata before partner mwingine afike unapata mazao alishalala bwana. Sometimes if I'm not understanding, tunaanza kuchukiana ama kubishana. But then mimi nimechoka pia.
That's why I'm saying you just have to sit down and agree, because sometimes as a lady I might find it offensive, like why doesn't he want me, doesn't he want this, pata mtu mwingine huko nje. So if you never get to talk about such things, you will never know. Mtachukiana, mtakosana bure, na it's something maybe you would have solved.
Ama hapo ndo pale mna agree basi situache job basi.
Alafu tukule mapenzi
That's
hakuna.
not this, but I guess sasa some things that we don't wish them. So my expectation another expectation before you move in together, you are always thinking that you will be texting, call every time. But then after you start living in together, everything changes. Manzata, sometimes even you don't text. Ama napata the things you text badala ya kutext, hey, I miss you, I love you, mnajikumbushana, ati nakumbusha nakupenda. So the reality ni nakuuliza umebuy groceries, umechukua mtoto, and the things that the love is no longer kwa text. It's not like that.
Or maybe sometimes I'm thinking like when you're dating, you're always all over the other person, like you'll call all the time. Ama kama ni kutext utashinda umemtext, so your name is always on top of the call log. So zile mnaishi pamoja, man. Sometimes I tell him aki suni text sasa ndio nikupate, sikuoni.
Unafanya hivyo.
Sikuoni hata WhatsApp. Just say hi, nijue uko, Sifai kukutafuta hivi na.
Sasa the reality ni nikitoka kwa nyumba nikijua uko sawa, mimi najua.
That's the problem.
Kama kuna shida, she will call me, but asiponi call, kuko sawa, ako sawa.
So I think that's a challenge that we can also work on. I think the moment you start living together, you get so comfortable with some things, you just start assuming, kwa sawa, sinimwacha kwa sawa, nikirudi jioni yako sawa. I think si wasichana tunapendanga, amenikumbuka leo.
Ama wewe demo kisikia de vingine boy wake anashinda kimcall, unaanza kujikompea aki mimi na wangu.
Wangu hata alinisahau tangu lakini ni sawa tu.
Point so ni mimi wewe.
It's me. So like sometimes I don't know if it's we ladies or it's me. Uko like your guy has done something wrong, but he doesn't know that he has wronged you.
But how will I know if you don't tell me?
So as a lady, this is how I will react. Maybe I will give him the silent treatment, some attitudes here and there, but for him, maybe he's been out the whole day, he's been doing some different activities. Then he comes back and on this silent treatment, he decides to play along. Ako like, what did I do? The lady is just not willing to talk because anasema, you know what you've done. Yeah, kitika hiyo.
So mimi kwangu ningeput it this way. Mkiwa mna date, you are always ready to resolve the conflict. Kitu yote kihappen, nimekosea, you are always willing to tell me. Ndo nimekosea hapa na hapa ndo kufanya poa. Ama tulienda mahali kwa hivi na I never loved it. So the reality ni okay, moving together. Unapango na assume tu boy anajua amenikosea. Na nitamnyamazia, kinyamaza atajua nimekasirika. So na ipe mimi nimechoka pia mimi. Please nimetoka niko frustrated. So pia mimi nasema amenyamaza. Okay. So the reality ni wote mnanyamaziana until ile siku moja yenu ataamua compromise.
Hatufai kushindana. Wewe ni boy, unafaa ku
what I'm saying to say that's the reality. Yeah. It does not have to settle the thing you okay.
Unadanganya watu.
But that's the reality.
That is what happens. Lakini sasa unaona watu wanaweza fanya nini to avoid such a situation?
I guess tu ni lower your ego. Shida ni hii sasa, utakuwa ukisema kwani kila siku ni mimi na compromise the situation. Kwani yeye mwenyewe hata familia ni jambo. Kaende.
That's poa. Ufai kushindana na dem wewe. Sawa. Hi, you're next.
I'm the next.
Yes.
Hii point again ulisema tu. Maybe tena ingiliana na hiyo ya twa. Mkianza kudate ama mkianza kuishi pamoja, you're always co-bed, you're always together, cuddly, especially during this weather.
Movie, popcorn in one seat.
But the reality ni on time goes on. Sijui ni the spark inashanga ama I guess vile tu umesema tu we just get so comfortable. So apata moja ameface wall, mwingine ameface the other wall,
mwingine kwa simu uko the whole day, mwingine anaona kwa ignored.
Ama mko kwa bed ni wote na mko kwa simu. No time.
Sasa kuna kuanga na hii point There's this point about finances or a job. For example, I think when you're dating, unapelekwa tu out, this guy is paying for everything, or you pay once in a while here and there, and you're all cool, but most couples don't talk about finances. So when you start living together, unapata it's like you have to share responsibilities. Pesa inaenda huku unashangaa ni aje. So under that finances also, I wanted to talk about what is this? I wanted to mention something about jobs. So for instance, supposing when we met, we all had a job. Then when we started living together, something happens for some reason, one person loses their job. So unaona, in a way your finances
zimechange.
Yeah, zimechange. So are you willing to support that someone now that they don't have a job, ama sasa juu hawana job you think like they're valueless or something? What can you say about that? Nimekuchanganya.
Vile tu umesema tu, so the finances, most couples don't talk about it. Ama pia inakwanga expected, the man will provide everything. But sasa imefika point, the reality, kwa ground, vitu zimechange. Your man may lose job. Ndo umebaki na job, you're the breadwinner. So what happens? You just leave your man. By then happening mostly kwa madem. Chali yangu amekosa job manze. Madharau zimeanza kutokea man. Like I've had different stories of people wenye kwa kilive vizuri. When the job was there but the husband loses the job. Bibi anaenda na watoto. Then the moment ametoka, the husband gets a job.
Kwani Mungu ni nani?
Mungu ni nani?
Hapana. But I think too, nile people have to like sit as a couple and agree, because it's really a challenging thing. Finances is a challenging thing, a challenging topic when it comes to people living together. So another thing is how do we balance our finances, supposing both of us are living together? Is it that pesa msichana ni msichana, and then pesa mwanaume ni yetu, ama
well, if my finances are enough and I can sort everything out na bado tupatie yetu, it's okay, you can have your money to yourself, but then you're in a situation, yes, okay. You pray for me if you can. Amen. But then you find yourself in a situation yenye the funds are limited. Wewe hata unaona mwanaume wako anajituma kila asubuhi anaamka 5 hata maybe 4 3 ameenda nje kutafuta, but still the funds are not enough. You have to pay for the house, kila kitu, you know, the bills, yeah. Then wewe mwenyewe pia unaenda fanya kazi and you can see your man is struggling, but uko hapo unasema pesa ni yangu. Kila siku unaona tu piga picha ako Java, ako wapi. I guess that's a conflict of interest. So the expectation, I guess, ni the lady anafikiria the man will always provide every time, everything. But then the reality ni inafikanga point you have to share the responsibilities.
You just chip in, let me say chip in.
Kuna place imeacha kidogo bill imeacha accumulate kidogo, nasaidia bwana.
Ala, tazoea. But anyway,
hiyo point ishia.
Sasa tuseme kenye nilikuwa nataka kusema. Continue. Ama mtu by the mtu akilose job usimwache. Mnaongea tu, mnaelewana. Na pia sometimes you can have someone who has that drive lakini anatafuta hapati. But in due time atapata tu. So ni kuvumiliana pia in a way. Kama wasichana watakuwa like
mimi nikae na mwanaume na kazi.
Wewe unajua mtu wako vile yako.
But I guess pia as a man, okay, we are meant to be providers. So it's good ile time yenye pesa iko hata wewe si ati unaenda nje na spend it yote na mabeshte, unarudi home unajua home hakuna food yet you're the one you don't provide. So I guess you are also your significant other ama your plus one. Hata kuelewa ile time una pesa, kama ile time ulikuwa na pesa, you are not providing. So I guess pia as a man we have to play our role. Provide. Ile siku yenye job imekosekana ama kuna kitu umepata, unatoka nje, tafuta kuna kitu. So ile time yenye unaambia your person hakuna kitu umepatikana, she can understand.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
What ufikiria the moment if boy na dem wanaishi pamoja, they are either married ama they are going to get married
soon.
So the reality ni maybe marriage is not in your mind. Maybe you're thinking akili iko place.
Inaweza kuwa iko in your mind, maybe pia because you don't have the funds at the time. People don't understand that.
And people will never understand. So the reality ni hiyo.
Kuna do. Lakini hata si do. Because there are so many ways you can go about this thing. But I remember there was a point like when you start living together and people to see you, tunawaombea, we are praying for you. Katu aliacha kuomba.
Shazoea.
Pia ni kama walizoea. So I think the society really expects a lot from us. Nah, it's not usually like a part of your plan, or it's not in your head. You have it in mind, like sometimes it's like there's too much pressure out there. So hadi unashindwa, gosh. Unakutana tu na mtu, it's like they can't say anything else to you. That is just the only story you can talk about. No, sometimes life has to go on. Some things will just come with time. Yeah, so society pia, you understand, much kupatia to pressure sana. And I think ikifika point yenye two people have decided to do this, like live as a couple, they have their reasons. Na wameamua, si ni watu wazima. Wameamua, so pelekani tu watu pole pole. Sometimes you don't understand what people are
going through.
Yeah, exactly. So mkiongeza hizo mnaongeza hata pressure zaidi. But wale atumika mnaomba, muendelee kuomba. Msitusahau. So nyumba, it's like the way our house is. Okay, I think tunapenda like style and deco. Kila mtu akona taste yake and all that. But sometimes I face a challenge. I don't know. So sometimes, okay, the expectation is that when we're living together, we will have the same ideas, like we'll put our ideas together and everything will work out perfectly. But sometimes ideas zinagongana. So for me, I want my house to look in a certain way, a certain design. I want this kind of utensils. I want this kind of seats. But for him, he's thinking like a cameraman, like he's owning a studio. Anataka nyumba ikae kama studio kabisa. Mtakiingia hana chama picha. But for me, I want to make this like my personal space. Unaelewa? Sijui kama hiyo point imeeleweka. Sometimes tunagongana hapo ikifika kwa like when you're trying to bring ideas together, unapata at some point mnakuja mna clash. What can you say about that?
So mimi nasema tu ni kama you are always expecting that mkimove together kila kitu mtakuwa mna agree.
Exactly.
Lakini the reality ni kila mtu akona tu views zake. Which is okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I guess the best thing to find how you can blend in each other. Ni alchemy idea, but anyway at the end of the day nyumba ni yako, so
ni yetu.
Wasemanga nyumba ni mwana.
Sasa sitting room na jikoni ni zangu.
Vitu ni yangu.
Ama sometimes too, tuseme tu ni kubalance. Kama huyu anataka hii na huyu anataka hii, you just find a meeting point where you get to balance everything at the end of the day. Yeah.
Ntaka studio.
Studio ni wewe.
So finally, this is my last point. Miss nyingine. So we are always unakonga umeshaji picture before mwende place. Mtaenda mmedonga hivi, mkopoa, mnaenda mnawakilisha, mmepiga luku. So lakini after kuishi pamoja, the reality ni before she achieves the look she wants, manzi may take several hours. So apata every time in a place unajua tu I'll always be late. Always be late. It's obvious.
Pia tumi uamka 6 kabla najua naenda mahali.
Unaamka 6 lakini unaanza kujiprepare tena tunafaa kufika venue by 10.
Okay, it happens once in a while. Unajua saa zingine unaamka unachora eyebrows zinakataa, si wewe unapenda, zinakataa tu.
Nataka nazo.
No way. but I think there's also this thing like you're supposed to go somewhere. You tell this guy, okay, naona you have like 3 hours to time. Why don't you wake up and start doing this and that? Organize your things. For example, hata labda tunaenda shoot mahali. Dude could like it's still too early. I still have time. Let me first do this and do that. So by the time he realizes, I don't dispute the fact that you are always so fast. Hamna vitu mingi za kufanya. But sometimes you end up getting late because you think you have so much time. In that una relax, you do other things. By the time it clicks that unafaa kuwa ushatoka saa hizi ndio uko like kai, nini yangu iko wapi, you see? Still happens. As much as
but in most cases nakwanga tu always the other agenda. Kupaka makeup 30 minutes, kudress up 30 minutes, kufanya nini 30 minutes.
Kutesa lazima.
Yes, lazima, but you end up being late for what you're going to do.
What I normally say is that ukijua unaenda mahali, you just start preparing yourself in advance. So Kenya naweza sema maybe sometimes is a challenge on my side. Supposing we are going out na pia nafaa ku prepare baby. So hapo unapata it's like I'm preparing 2 people and you're just preparing 1 person. So sometimes yes, I may be late because niko another person to prepare. But all in all nimekubali makosa.
Si makosa, ni reality.
Nimekubali reality, it happens. Yeah. So umesema hapo tukafunge. Kabisa.
Sikwenda kwa video kwa long.
So hata msitaki kwa long sana. So guys, these are just a part of our experiences. Maybe you've experienced something different. You can tell us down in the comments, and you can also tell us what you think about this video. So for now, we just want to say thank you for staying with us till the end of this video. So until next time, adios. Somewhere to bye. Bye bye.